This man is a monster.
Alex Pereira ruled 2 divisions in Glory Kickboxing with an iron fist.
No, his nose is already bleeding. And a left hook!
Since turning his gaze to MMA, Poatan has left behind a heap of stiff bodies.
Over and out!
That's the power.
And repeated his historic achievement in the UFC.
Right hand.
The double champion is set to defend the crown, which is the perfect opportunity to recall his stone-cold knockouts.
Power that Pereira has.
And now Pereira go for the finish! What a leaping knee!
Alex grew up in the favelas of Brazil, and after dropping out of school at the age of 12, was forced to earn a living in a tire shop. At 21, deciding to get rid of the alcohol addiction he acquired at work, he first stepped foot in the gym. Pereira's late entry into combat sports did not hinder him from eliminating bots at the regional circuit. Aptly nicknamed Poatan, or Stone Hand, in 2014, Pereira hit the international stage for a bout with Dustin Jacoby. Later, the American would join the UFC light heavyweight division. Knocking on the door of the top 10.
Good right hand over the top of Johnson.
That'll do it!
But at that time, Jacoby had his sights on the Glory belt.
Sepulveda rattled, late in round 1, and they are swinging for the fences! And the bell rings!
Moves on to the finals.
The Brazilian seized the initiative straight away,
Underway, and right away Pereira lands a
launching spinning kicks,
spinning power.
and caught Dustin with a left hook.
Oh, big shot from Pereira. Jacoby could be hurt.
Trapped in a rock slide, Jacoby shifted into reverse and stalled out in the corner.
Just keep hunting with the hands. Like that.
Slumping the foe with his signature strike, Alex secured his first clean KO in Glory.
Just keep hunting with the hands. Like that.
Following a spectacular debut, Poatan aimed for gold, and heads started rolling.
Staying against the ropes, he's on the verge of getting knocked out if he doesn't.
By 2018, he had captured the throne and concluded a crucial trilogy with Yusri Belgari. The first encounter a year prior was a close one.
Some kicks and not just heavily rely on.
What a left from Belgari, backs Pereira up.
The bout went the whole distance.
Straight right hand connects again to Pereira, and then a left hook from.
And although Pereira landed the heavier shots,
And there's that one punch, and right hand, Belgari.
the victory was awarded to Belgari. Earlier in the sequel, things were surprisingly going the Tunisian's way.
He's sticking and moving, inside, outside, always hit. Good combination for Belgari, who's putting on the pressure now.
Then Alex unleashed devastating right hands.
I do like when Pereira caught him with a right. And there's another one. And Belgari looked like
He's just so vicious when he mixes them with his punches.
That led to a stoppage, causing a deep cut.
on a right hand, buckles Belgari. He almost went down. Can Pereira close the show? Belgari Nichols to jump right in there. He saw how bad that cut was.
In the rubber match a half year later, Pereira peppered the opponent with resounding low kicks. Yusri responded with a 1-2, but once again missed the most exciting thing.
That may be it. He won.
Detonating a huge right, Poatan left the ring as the undisputed best middleweight on the planet.
Understand the rules that you're fighting to.
Then he defended his title for the fourth time against former champion Jason Wilness. The Dutchman had defeated Alex twice before, hurting him on both occasions.
23 Wilness, the youngest fighter in this tournament, but he has already been facing top
championship of the world.
In May 2019, the Brazilian didn't dwell on the past and began working his kicks.
Nice body kick to start things, and it's doing kickboxing. Pereira did.
Jason, on the other hand, blatantly chopped down low. That's what got him in hot waters.
That TKO finish.
Oh, high kick! Wow! Alex Pereira!
A jumping switch knee put a cherry on top.
And now Pereira going for the finish! What a leaping knee! Down twice is Jason Wellness.
Alex punished the opponent's low kicks with a knockdown and then nailed him with a knee mid-air. The epic act of retribution was over in a minute and a half.
Pereira had it.
And now Pereira going for the finish! What a leaping knee!
Having cleaned up the middleweight division in September of 2019, Pereira moved up to light heavyweight and fought for the interim title. Adesanya Bena from Suriname was ranked second and refused to back off, even during the stare-down.
Or another. Either
Pereira wouldn't let the disrespect slide
championship of the world on the line.
and showed his intentions in a firefight.
See what Donaghy's going to approach here.
Following Wilness's example, Bena threw low kicks
Both guys are stacked. Yeah, I mean, sometimes when you
and sought to counter with a hook.
Pereira felt that. A lot of Pereira. People feel he's just, and I'm sure he's going to go upstairs soon.
Meanwhile, Alex assessed his defenses with a high kick and a left hook sequence.
Yeah, never know.
There's another three.
Losing his composure, Donaghy began flailing away.
Now Beta coming forward. Wait a minute. Oh, Pereira.
The stone hand had the opportunity to catch him with strikes down the middle.
Here's Beta trying to push his way through. Pereira.
Snuck in a punch between the gloves
He focuses on his strength and conditions.
and added some knees.
Beta eats a knee now, trying to hold on. Can Poatan put him down?
Abena's collapse was only a matter of time.
He's done it! He has done it! Glory's first ever!
The Surinamese went on a blind date with the canvas, while Poatan became the first Glory double champion. December 2019 saw a mundane title defense at middleweight against Ertuğrul Bayrak. Pereira surged forward,
Scheduled for 5 rounds for the middleweight champion.
systematically trapping the doomed Turk at the ropes.
It's low. It just got sharp eyes, but Bayrak's hurt.
Yeah, that wobbled Bayrak, who's backed up against the rope. Look at these.
He openly toyed with the top contender.
Pereira's.
Jab there for Pereira. He's just waiting for an opening.
Yeah, Bayrak.
Not even bothering to keep his hands up in the process.
Pereira looks like he's just toying with Bayrak right now.
Bayrak spent 3 minutes playing the role of a punching bag
Which is telling us is he thinks he's almost done already.
and kissed the king's fist as the bell rang.
No, his nose is already bleeding. And a left hook right at the bell, and that is it.
This classic combo of a cross to the body and a left hook to the head was the last thing Ertuğrul remembered.
No, his nose is already bleeding. And a left.
Simultaneously with his kickboxing career, Alex ventured into MMA. Getting accustomed to the cage, he did a test run in the big gloves.
A gente pode observar agora o vencedor.
Traditionally dispatching his unfortunate adversary inside a round.
Outra vez a esquerda 3 vezes. Tá perdido, entrou a esquerda, apagou. Caiu. Contagem aberta.
His official mixed martial arts debut in 2015 was one-way traffic at first.
Vai pra cima. Movimentado assim.
Boa direita. Boa combinação. Desculpa ter derrubado porque o Alex vai pra cima. Entrou à direita. Vai na combinação.
However, the visibly unassuming Kemwell Atoni turned out to be tougher than a $2 steak.
De novo à esquerda. Joelhada no bicho do Muay Thai do kickboxing também.
Summoning every ounce of his strength for a counteroffensive.
Essa luta vai adiada. Você
cramming down the champion's knuckle sandwiches like a hungry wolf in the process.
Recolocar o protetor bucal.
Tentou radiação do Kemuel.
Que confronto! Eu tenho certeza que você em casa nem piscando tá.
By the third stretch, they both had run out of ideas on their feet.
Eu fui tentar ir no fair play, mas esquece a guarda do Alex. Passa a esquerda no vazio, responde pra direita duro que Tony, anote essa...
And a Tony switched to wrestling.
Vai pra cima que não deu bem da queda. Já grudou no pescoço e acompanhar. Outra vez, ó. Disparou o frango.
Despite having a thrilling, yet losing performance, Pereira didn't abandon cage fighting. In 2016, he came back against the man dubbed The Rock, Marcelo Cruz.
No centro, entrou bem à esquerda, hein? Menos de 2:30, boa.
As it turned out, the compatriot was nothing more than a fan of Dwayne Johnson.
Cruzado de esquerda no vazio. Entrou direita do Alex Pereira. Agora é questão de tempo. Vai batendo. Firme com vontade. A esquerda desligou.
Splintering The Rock with an overhand and securing his first finish in small gloves, Poatan decided to improve his record further. He introduced his next victim to kicks.
Sendo a luta, agora sim. Agora sim. O Alex Pereira foi. Encaixou.
Prescribed a dose of hooks.
Do segundo round, perdão. Olha só, agora a trocação. Trabalhou ajoelhado. Chute alto.
And made the cage too small for two.
Outra vez o cruzado. Outra vez o cruzado. A perna esquerda. Vai na combinação. Outra vez. Agora acabou. Terminou.
Forgetting about MMA for 4 years, in 2020, Pereira made a comeback during the pandemic and found himself in the LFA against Thomas Powell. With the same stone-faced expression, the Brazilian geologist probed Powell's defense.
Use some offensive feints. Oh my goodness.
Off the kick.
Was not able to...
And landed the cheat code blow.
Over and out!
That's the power. Holy.
The thudding left hook sent Thomas hitchhiking through the galaxy for 5 minutes, becoming Pereira's golden ticket to the UFC. In 2021, he signed a contract with the world's premier organization and was matched up with Andreas Michailidis, a fan of high-amplitude spinning kicks.
Oh, are you kidding?
With a 13-4 record.
Would have had more power than I'm used to seeing him throw.
That's it. Oh my goodness.
I cannot overstate.
Contrary to expectations, the Greek immediately began holding on for dear life.
This is an excellent opening for this fight. Yeah, look at this.
Andreas clinched up so much you'd assume he was a Dagestani. Luckily, the second round came.
That's what I was speaking to with all the clinch and the grab.
Poatan smoked Michailidis with a flying switch knee and immediately gained a legion of MMA fans.
Speaking to with all the clinch and the grab.
Eight months later, Alex was given a PR manager in the face of Sean Strickland. Ranked 4th at middleweight, the American was considered a respectable striker.
Strickland, and he is hurt bad. He does not have his wits about him. Big right now. And another one. Taleb is buckled and down.
Riding a 6-fight win streak. And holding nothing back on the microphone.
Who's the best striker on stage?
That man was the one that slept that man, so, you know, next to me, probably Alex. I mean, what was it like, 2-0 against Izzy? What was it, 2-0?
If you win this fight, when we fight, I knock you out, I'm gonna do a TikTok dance over your grave.
Oh, fuck it. Look at this grown-ass man on fucking TikTok. Maybe that's the problem, bro.
And the
you don't want this guy's a champion.
Do something about it.
You don't want this guy's a champion.
Do something about it then.
Alex Pereira wearing...
Howbeit, in the octagon, Poatan maneuvered freely.
Sean Strickland counters in white.
Peppering, distracting kicks.
Not to fight him. He said he still thinks about it every day.
Conditioned Strickland with punches up the center.
Good striker. So we saw some opportunity.
And starched him around the guard.
Good because he's...
Oh! That's what I'm talking about. That's it.
That's why.
That's what I'm talking about.
Done it again. That's why.
In a display of room temperature IQ, Sean exposed himself to an obviously impending left hook and gave Alex a pass to the title.
Because he's...
Oh! That's what I'm talking about!
In an ironic twist of fate, the gold belonged to Israel Adesanya, with whom Pereira crossed paths twice when the stylebender was still cracking chins in kickboxing. In their first encounter in 2016, Alex relied on his signature bulldozer tactics and threw heat with every strike. Izzy held his own, winning multiple exchanges. Nevertheless, the judges favored the Brazilian that time. In the rematch a year down the line, a furious Adesanya adopted an atypical role of the aggressor. Poatan struggled to time him. And nearly crumbled under the pressure in the second stretch. But Alex flipped the whole narrative with a one-hitter quitter. Adhering to the law of drama, the stone hand hammered in a left hook that would haunt Izzy's nightmares and force him to leave kickboxing. It was Adesanya's success that made Pereira switch from big gloves to small ones in 2020 after a long hiatus.
I got knocked out, my first and only ever knockout loss, and then my only back-to-back loss as well. So for me it was a lot of learning. But I'm glad it happened because I wouldn't be here where it was. And even the same guy now he watches all my fights, and every time I fight, like clockwork, he'll try and put something out like, I beat this guy. But I've never ever watched any of his fights, ever. So at the end of the day, no one knows who the f he is. And he's gonna be that guy when I'm world champion, when I'm a legend. He's gonna be at some pub, talking some shit about, I beat that guy one time, trying to get a dick sucked from a crack hole or some shit.
Watching this interview of Izzy, who by then had donned the UFC championship belt, Alex couldn't let those evil words come true. However, in their 2022 threequel under MMA rules, it was Adesanya who came close to getting his desired revenge at the end of the first frame.
Big knee.
Failing to achieve it due to the bell, he then controlled the bout for 3 more rounds.
As talented as Izzy. Oh!
But when Pereira turned it up in the 5th, Izzy bowed down under the weight of his strikes. Snatching the accolades from the promotion's longest reigning champion at that time, Poatan received the Breakthrough Fighter of the Year award. Dana White didn't pass up the chance for a lucrative rematch, so in 2023, they locked horns again. The champ immediately initiated a calf kick duel.
Open kick or the punch is coming. Another calf kick, Randy.
And Adesanya was forced to constantly switch stances.
There's that.
By the second lap, Pereira had caught the rhythm with his boxing and went on the hunt.
Scary Pereira, closes the distance.
Oh, jab to the body and a right hand up top.
Izzy's got to be careful. Again.
But it all came down to a single mistake. Smelling blood, Poatan lingered in the line of fire and became the highlight of the night himself, allowing his nemesis to revel in having the final word in their confrontation.
Regains the Middleweight Championship of the world!
Treating a crushing knockout like a bump on the road, Alex moved up to light heavyweight 3 months later to face former champion Jan Blachowicz. Pole instantly transformed into a wrestler,
Just one of the hands you would grab.
exchanging choke attempts with Pereira.
He's on the chin.
But he isn't a good enough wrestler.
And spent the rest of the round absorbing kicks to all levels
The corner of head moved him in the direction.
and receiving boxing lessons from the Brazilian.
Jab from jab by Pereira.
As the close encounter came to its conclusion, victory was awarded to Alex, and he went for another title. Yuri Prochazka sat in his way, meditating. The Czech samurai was on a 13-fight win streak.
The flying knee. Oh, there it is! Yuri!
Still firing back. Toughness shown on each side.
And had already produced the massacre of the year against Pereira's friend and sparring partner, Glover Teixeira.
Yes, that hurt him. And this is just Yuri. Oh! Massive right from Teixeira!
A crucial victory over whom in 2022 earned him the gold.
Events in 2022, none better than
Some opportunities to control. Oh! It's there! He still got it again. He's done it!
Nevertheless, Yuri had to relinquish the throne due to a shoulder injury.
Stores now your championship.
In November 2023, the conveniently vacated belt was put on the line, and Poatan started out by deflating his opponent's tires.
Look at that. Oh my goodness. That's different than anything they teach. Look at that. That's what we're talking about.
Finding little success from range,
So now he has to keep working. Good. You hit the leg again and again.
Yuri charged in to press the issue.
Oh, and a right hand for Prochazka.
Pereira accepted the initial trade offer. Next time, the daring Prochazka ended up flat on the mat.
Big right hand.
Firing off a couple of welcoming shots and adding a series of Travis Brown elbows, the 36-year-old Alex conquered his second UFC division in just his 11th bout.
Left hook, that's the left hook. The left hook.
The champion acknowledged Adesanya's influence post-fight. There's a guy who somehow inspired me when I was drinking in a bar. In one interview, he said I would end up being a nobody, sitting in a pub, and that saved me.
Ele me resgatou. Hey, Adesanya, come to daddy.
Precise timing. A touch of death. And a knack for overthrowing the powers that be, regardless of glove size and weight class, allowed Alex Pereira to conquer two sports. Soon, the stonemason will defend his title, and he has no intention to stop building his Hall of Pain.
And now Pereira go for the finish! What a leaping!
No, his nose is already moving.
And a left hook!
Big right hand.
If you enjoyed the video, left hook the like button, subscribe to the channel, and vote for sport.
Over and out!
That's the power.